we're ready to begin centering the clay. The first thing you need to do is prepare your back for your clay to stick to it. I like to use a natural sponge, but you can also use a synthetic sponge as you work. You want to add a little bit of moisture to your plastic tray and then remove the moisture from the tray so that there's just enough moisture for your clay to stick. I then draw a large letter O by holding my finger in one spot and letting the wheel spin under the finger, and I turn the wheel off at the switch. I then take my clay, and you want to hear a loud pop or a smack as you attach the clay to the pottery wheel and aiming in between your target. Then turn your wheel on and set your pottery wheel at a very slow speed so that you can still see the edges of your tray as it turns on the pottery wheel. From here we need to have dry hands. We're going to do something called fast patting. Fast patting is when you hit the clay really fast in an effort to center it over this imaginary axle that goes through the center of the wheel. Right away, that's going to take out a lot of work for you when you begin to set the centering process. You'll notice I've increased my wheel speed to a medium high, and then I removed my foot from the pottery wheel. I like to keep the clay spinning, all the little clay particles spinning at the same speed during each process, so I don't have random start and stop speeds for the clay. From here, I'm going to place my heels of my hands at the back of the clay and my fingers at the front of the clay, overlapping my right hand and my left hand, squeezing my fingers together into the heels of my hand, and then just compressing the top slightly. What I just did there is I applied pressure at one point and a resistance at another point, and the clay popped up over center very easily. From here, I can collapse the clay just a little bit by squeezing the top down, and then holding my hand, my left hand, my elbow anchored at 7 o'clock, my thumb directly over top the center of the clay, my fingers out here point to about 11 o'clock on the wheel head, and then I hold my right hand, I place my elbow into the center of my leg, pushing it down towards the earth, and then I pretend as if I'm holding a drink of water or a cup of water, so make your hands go in a C shape, and then rest your thumb on the first or second knuckle of your finger, and then straighten your little fingers out like that. Place your fingers so that they will line up to about 2 o'clock if this was a clock face, and apply pressure from your right hand, resisting with pressure from your left hand. You'll notice it creates a diagonal across the wheel head, making it the most efficient use of your energy and centering your clay, popping it up over that single point. In the air, it looks like this. My left hand stays still, my hand slightly tilted, and my right hand squeezes the clay into my left hand, popping it up over the middle.